A lot of you were not happy when Bandai announced the price of the metal structure 160 scale Nu Gundam. And we can understand why, right? I mean, the price is really high, much more so than what we are ready to pay or have paid historically. So this video is really more of a reality check and also our thoughts on the impact that the metal structure is going to have on the market and collectors overall. Now, reality check number one, this metal structure Nu Gundam 160 scale, despite the price, if you try to buy this today on any auction sites or any online resellers, you'll notice that it is sold out everywhere. And if you check out the secondary market such as Yahoo auctions and also Amazon marketplace, you will notice that the price has gone all the way up to 130,000, which is seriously still very cheap, and all the way to 200,000 plus yen. So that is almost double of what was initially sold by Bandai of 100,000 yen. It's insane, and I think there's a reason why, because this goes to our point number 2 of our reality check, and that is we believe most of the sellers here, as you can see on the secondary market, thinks that this is going to be a repeat of the Hot Toys Hulkbuster saga. If you remember 2 to 3 years ago when Hot Toys first announced the Hulkbuster, most collectors were scoffing at the idea of, why should I pay so much money for a piece of brick, and it's just doesn't seem to, worth the investment that you're going to be paying. And when the collectors who actually pre-ordered the item and finally get their kit, they were actually very happy with it. But for those people who didn't pre-order the Hulkbuster, they started scrambling to ask for the stock and started to pay even a lot more, a premium I would say, to get the Hulkbuster. And I believe they think this is also going to happen very soon with the metal structure Nu Gundam. So that's why we think the aftermarket marketplace round for the metal structure is going insane, almost double the price of the 100,000 asking price that Bandai was asking for. And there's also going to be another impact which we think is going to be on the secondary metal build market. So if you're a fan of metal build Gundam kits, you will know that the prices on the aftermarket, open market has been going insane lately, especially with the Evangelion that was released. So much so that with this new metal structure in place, I think collectors will probably ask themselves, why should I pay so much, almost double the price for a metal build Gundam that is, not even a 1/100 scale? Why don't I just pay a little bit more and get the 160 scale metal structure Nu Gundam? Yes, so much bigger, more gimmicks, more details, LEDs. That seems to be a worthy investment compared to the metal build. So we believe that the release of the metal structure is going to cool down the metal build Gundam structure. That is what we think that's going to happen. Okay. Now, interestingly, also there's going to be another secondary market that's going to be impacted by the metal structure, and that is the professional build gunpla kits. Like for example, this Barbatos Lupus. It's full mechanics, beautifully rebuilt, repainted, and it costs 85,000 yen on the secondary market. And another example here, a very beautifully built master grade 1/100 scale Sazabi going for 88,000 yen as well. So when you guys say that, hey, the metal structure is really expensive at 160 scale and 100,000 yen, if you compare that to the secondary market of the gunpla kits being built by the professionals, it's almost the same price. So would you rather have a very well built master grade by the pros that costs almost as much, or if not more, than the metal structure at a smaller scale but with no die cast? So that is something that we believe is going to impact the professional build market, auction market as well. I think fans will probably say that, hey, should I buy one that's built by a professional builder, or should I just go for a already built, completed 160 scale Nu Gundam kit that actually has LED gimmicks, opening hatch gimmicks, and also comes with die cast, PVC, POM, ABS material. So that is something that I believe the premium gunpla and Gundam collector market is going to think long and hard with their money now with this new 160 scale metal structure series by Bandai. So it's actually quite an interesting time to be a Gundam and Gunpla collector, because you suddenly have something that's very premium, which at first we thought is really expensive, but when you compare that to what has happened with the Hot Toys Hulkbuster, and also the Metal Build series, and the secondary Gunpla Professional build market, the price is almost comparable to a lot of this, right? So now that in retrospect, now if you look back, 100,000 for this kit suddenly seems to be extremely great value for money, especially considering that you can't buy this anywhere now. Everywhere is sold out, so that is something that you need to be reminded of. I think if you place your order now with some of the resellers who claim that they can get stock, you probably need to pay a little bit of premium on top of the 100,000 yen. Now, if you ask us, do we want it? I think yes, we definitely want it, but I don't think we can afford it right now. And the second question is, do you think that Bandai will reissue this? So that is going to be a very tricky question, right? I mean, obviously Bandai would want to keep the demand high for this new category, just like the metal structure that they have released before it. They did reissue some of the metal build kits, but that was after a few years of long wait before they even finally decided to reissue. But then again, the metal build series is quite easy to manufacture, I assume. But for these guys, which has 2,000 different separate parts to build together, maybe they won't have a separate run. I don't know. I would assume that the R&D and manufacturing cost for the metal structure series is extremely expensive as well. So the other question that a lot of fans has been asking is, why the hell didn't Bandai make a perfect grade Nu Gundam kit? Instead, 160 scale, they already made this for the metal structure. Why not make a perfect grade? That is been repeated on our comment section repeatedly, and I have to stress again, look, Bandai has different teams working in different divisions with different budgets and different goals. So the team here that's making the metal structure belongs to the Bandai Spirits team, which is the Tamashii division. So for them, the way they built the entire 160 scale metal structure was the way they want it to be, to include all the different parts. It's not really meant for consumers to cut and paste from the Gunpla Runner kits. So the entire thing probably needs to be re-engineered, and it will take time anyways. But who knows, right? I mean, Bandai's Gunpla division is probably already working on a 160 scale Nu Gundam already. We just don't know what is going to be released in the next few months. So as I mentioned earlier in some of my earlier videos, Bandai will announce the new perfect grade sometime early or late Q4. So just wait for it. I think we should know what is the new perfect grade is coming out. Not one, but I think there's going to be a few from Bandai, just in time for the big anniversary of the Gunpla franchise and Gundam franchise as well. So that is really our thoughts on the entire impact of the metal structure. Definitely we expect the price is going to go up a lot more, and it's going to impact both the metal build and also the professional Gunpla kit as well. So for those of you who have already pre-ordered this, I have to say congratulations. I hope you bought two, so one you can keep and one you can sell. For those of you who missed the pre-order, who thought that it's way too expensive, it's not worth the money, I think both me and you were in the same boat. We're probably kicking ourselves now and say, yeah, we probably should have pre-order this. So this is our video today. Let us know what you think of our thoughts on the metal structure. Happy to hear your comments down below, because we think this is definitely a very exciting time for us Gundam and also Gunpla fans as well. Thank you for watching, and you know the drill. Like, share, comment, please subscribe. We are trying to hit 100,000 fans in our channel. Thank you guys for watching.